The SCVs survive getting back to the main. Oh, man. Guemchi, meanwhile, has such a saturated main, it's not even funny. It's going to take him a while to reestablish the natural, though. He's probably definitely stop pro production, at least for now. Get that expand going. It just has a way oversaturated main at the moment. Still some mines being planted around. 2 pounds going out the natural expansion to act as a partial blockade. He's known that those vultures are out second factory already up for Hwasin, and he is going to be expanding. So he's going to be economically ahead. Guemchi might have a few more forces on the ground for now, but Hwasin already has tanks. And he's going to have map control with those vultures, particularly when speed hits. He already has mines, but as soon as speed hits, that's going to be it. Another pause. Jesus. What? No idea why this keeps happening. And this is not me, folks. That's a 10-second pause already. Something is really going on wrong with this game. And I'm just looking at the crowd. It's kind of quiet. It's kind of like, what the heck's going on? They're even showing information. PP, yeah. The referee's going to PP this. And then he resumes it, probably seeing if a PP will just a single PP will fix the little issue. I mean, I'm sure these players, if that is indeed lag, I'm sure that's not something these players are used to seeing. I'm actually really confused myself. I wonder what's going to happen. A simulator now coming up with the natural expansion for Guemchi's going to need that. He should have had that second gas ages ago, really. But is being forced to get that just now. Moving out with some of his dragoons, finally has observer support. Some vultures are going to try to sneak by. Don't have speed, so they're going to at least get a couple of probes. Probes are even going to come off the line to fight. 2 probes go down. What was that? 2 probes only. Should have actually managed a few more. If he had speed, he might have had enough speed to just run behind the mineral lines and shell for a little while. Get maybe 4 to 5 probes that way. Hwasin just adding production buildings. Has an engineering bill alongside of racks outside of his natural expansion to make a teensy beatsy little choke. Nothing can really get through. Observer, meanwhile, for Guemchi is going to go inside. No turrets up. So at least he's going to get a full scout. Also getting a Templar Archive, so he might be thinking of some sort of funky Dark Templar play. Since he's spotting out, seeing that there's a severe lack of turrets, and they haven't seen an academy yet either. Maybe I'm just blind. Could be there. More factories being added in. Hwasin just going to go full on macro on these two bases. Going to build up a large army force because he knows he doesn't have that many forces. Really, he doesn't have that many units out in the field. Not yet, anyway. But Guemchi really hasn't been able. He's been teching up despite getting that second base very late. He's going to try to at least get some damage, and he needs to get some economic damage, and that's why he's teching. He's going to try to take advantage of Hwasin's lack of position, lack of turrets, lack of scanning, lack of knowing. Basically, Hwasin's lack of knowing what Guemchi is going for. Guemchi going to expand in the 9. He's going to also, alongside taking up, he's going to try to support large army. He's adding in gateway. He's going to try to support a larger army. He's going to need that third base. He's going to need that third gas, particularly if he wants to go for some tech. If he wants to get his arbiters out soon, early arbiters might help. He's actually going to go for a pylon wall on that 9 o'clock. Vultures running around and might spot that. Just having all those units around that position is sort of a little bit, all those forces defending a base? Maybe. But Hwasin is, meanwhile, getting his forces up. Still doesn't have an academy up there, so he probably still doesn't have any comsat station. Guemchi just going to put forces at the 9 o'clock. Knows he has to defend that. Knows he has to try to get back into the game economically. Hwasin actually going to move out at this point. Has some vultures with speed finally alongside. Bunch of tanks. Should have siege alongside. Man's on the field. Dark Templar meanwhile out for Guemchi. He has to do something with these. He really has to. There is no scans, so he might actually do quite a bit with this. I haven't even seen many turrets out either. Finally, comsat station is coming up. So that observer is going to spot that. So I'm just wondering where they lost the opportunity. He's meanwhile going to try to sneak a Dark Templar. Just standing there. What are you doing? Oh god, these Dark Templars could have snuck in and done a crap ton of damage ages ago. Just has the Dark Templars standing there. Finally going to start attacking these forces. Comstat meanwhile goes off. Picks off both those Dark Templars. So Guemchi, geez, not showing any sort of decent Dark Templar play, really. Could have run into the main with one of those. Should have started attacking before the comsat stations came up because he had the scout on those comsat stations. Meanwhile, Hwasin's being allowed to move out. Going to start a contain on Guemchi here. Guemchi's even going to be forced to split up his forces. Some run to the south, some run up to the north. But tanks are going to start sieging up. Mines going to be all over the place. Even turrets going to come up. It's going to give him some extra detection in case Guemchi gets some more DTs out there. But really, he should have been able to get one of those DTs he just kind of stood around there with him. He should have actually been able to go right to the natural expansion, maybe pick something off. Not even sure if Hwasin had a turret there or not. Not one that I spot anyway. Hwasin now going to move out and has an engineer back. The spotter's going to start sieging up on that bridge. Going to have a contain. And Guemchi hasn't established a base at the 9 yet. He hasn't put a nexus down there. Probably because he's been pumping troop for now. He has a shuttle out in play. I'm not really sure if that has anything. Might be for zealot bombs and absolutely nothing else. But going to see how effective that is. One zealot bomb comes out. So he's going to help him pick off, what, two vultures and 1 tank damage, another tank. But overall, Flash, pardon. Okay, Hwasin's a good player, but he's not quite the level of Flash. But he is going to move up this bridge. He's actually, I'm thinking this game can almost be called right here. Unless he gets some sort of critical. Oh, I did drop a zealot, but it not managed to get the mind drag. Moving in some of the forces from the south, picking off a tank, but they get shelled pretty soon. GG. That's going to be it. Yeah, Guemchi dominated completely by Hwasin here. Really not putting up any sort of challenge. Disappointing, in fact. Hwasin dominating here, moving easily to the round of 8. So I really look forward to see what he manages to give us there. I haven't seen him in a round of 8 in the tournament for a while, so it's kind of more his old days. And, you know, pray for a TVZ from this guy. Light and Hwasin are guys you should be praying they meet up against a Zerg. Even if it's a Zerg they'll lose against, like Jaedong, they'll still most likely will put up a pretty awesome fight. So look forward to that, guys. We're going to see what happens. GG, Wrenching out. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed. And once again, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. That's going to be coming, like, soon.